Hey guys, it's Natasha. So today I did a tutorial on this look on my face. It's kind of like a festival themed look. It would be perfect for something like Coachella if you're going to Coachella. If you are, I'm really jealous because I'm not, nor am I going to any other music festival, but I thought I would create this look anyways. I wanted to do something fun and a little bit different, so this is what I came up with. So if you guys want to see how I did this, then keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with putting a transition color in my crease. I'm just going to use, this is MAC Soft Brown, and I'm just gonna get it all up on this fluffy brush. Just lay this all in the crease as a transition shade and kind of on the outer third of the eye as well. So next I'm going to grab MAC Saddle, which is just a little bit of a deeper brown. I totally haven't really decided what I'm doing with this look yet. I'm just kind of going for it. We're gonna see how this turns out. I'm just using this to kind of deepen this up just a little bit. I don't think I want to go super duper dark with it. I want to deepen it up just slightly. So I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm literally just taking this brush and I'm just going boop boop boop. And that's all I want on my brush. Is just that little boop boop boop. And I'm just gonna bring this into the outer corner. This is a nice brush for doing something like that because it's got a really kind of tapered end, so you can still kind of get a precise application, but then it's really easy to buff out at the same time and blend all together. I'm just kind of blending it all in the crease and stuff too, just so everything blends. I think that's all I'm gonna do with that. So next I'm gonna grab one of the NYX lid lingeries. This is the color Sweet Cloud, and I'm just gonna take it directly from the applicator and just kind of brush a dab on my lid closer to the lash line and like to the middle of the eye, because then I'm going to just grab a finger and I'm just going to tap the edges to blend it out. I don't want to swipe because I don't want to move around that color too much. I just want to blend out the edges. I really can't see what I'm blending out this eye because my hand is like blocking my other eye from the mirror, so it's fine. I'm just doing it by feel. Okay, so this is gonna be the fun part. I'm taking Kat Von D K-Dub, which is one of her new Everlasting liquid lipstick shades, and I'm going to use this as my eyeliner. So I'm just kind of taking a small pencil brush and just kind of dipping it in the product on the applicator. And I'm going to use this to do a bomb ass wing. At least that's how I'm hoping it's gonna turn out. We'll see how this goes. I'm just extending out from my lower lash line. I'm just going to connect it down to my lash line and the rest of it. And now we just have to hope that the other eye turns out the same, which it probably won't. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. So that's where I'm going to stop with the eye look for now. I think I will pick it up again. I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face, and that way I can like, I just dropped my glasses. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my very dirty Makeup Forever Step 1. This is the Nourishing Primer, and I'm just going to slap this all over my face. So next I'm grabbing my MAC Face and Body Foundation. I've talked about this in previous videos about how much I love this foundation. I'd stopped using it for a while actually, and I just recently started using it again, and I can't open my mirror. So I just recently started using this again and then came to the conclusion that it's definitely my favorite foundation after like using other ones for a while and then coming back to this one. I'm like, yeah, this one's the best. This one's my favorite. It doesn't settle into any of my lines basically because it's like a very lightweight light coverage, which I don't feel my skin needs. I don't feel anyone's skin really needs a full coverage foundation. It just ends up looking cakey and gross. Whereas if you have problem areas, you can spot conceal and then use a lighter coverage foundation so it still looks like skin and natural. I don't know, that's just my feelings on foundation, so you don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. I'm just gonna put it out there in the world, you know? I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. This is L5 Neutral, just underneath my eyes. And then anywhere I need to spot conceal, like I've got this lingering red spot from a pimple on my chin, I'm using L11, which is closer to my skin tone, so it's not going to highlight or anything. So I'll use the lighter one to brighten up underneath my eyes, and the darker one, because it matches my skin tone, to just cover any other problem areas, like that spot on my chin. And then these random spots on my forehead here, those gotta go. And then I'm just gonna grab the Kat Von D translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna make a giant mess with it because it's like impossible not to make a giant mess. It's just so messy. I'm just gonna dip a little bit in. Actually, no, that's too much. And I'm just lightly setting my under eyes with this. I don't like to bake because baking just makes me look like I'm 90 years old, which I'm not 90 years old, so I'd rather not look like it. It's just my skin is so dry, but if I just like lightly set it, that's fine. It looks fine still, but if I like pile the powder on, it just ends up looking so dry and creasy and just not good. So I don't bake, but if you bake, go for it. What do I want to do next? I don't even know. I'm gonna go back to the eyes now, I think. So I'm gonna go back into those colors I was using before. So I'm gonna go back into Cocoa Bear, and I've just got this little short shader brush, and I'm just going to bring this right underneath the lash line and kind of really smudge it into that lash line there. Just like on the outer half of the eye. I think I'm just gonna smoke out the lower lash line. I'm not gonna do anything too wild and crazy, but we'll see how this turns out. You never know. And then I'm gonna go back into Saddle. I'm basically gonna use the same colors. I'm just working my way from darkest to lightest to create a nice gradient and really help just kind of blend it all while I'm smoking out my lower lash line. Some people go lightest to darkest, but I like going darkest to lightest and using those lighter shades to kind of blend out and smoke out the darker ones. So Saddle, I'm kind of bringing more in all the way into the eye. And then I'm also gradually grabbing larger brushes as well. So this one's just kind of like a smaller blending brush, but it works really great for smoking out the lower lash line as well. This is the MAC 221 brush. It's like one of my favorite brushes. Just using that to smoke everything out. I'm using soft brown right now too. I probably should have mentioned that. I just assumed that you all knew already, but clearly you wouldn't know unless I told you, so it's probably a good idea if I like tell you what I'm doing, you know? So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so next, like I said, I'm just like envisioning this all in my head and like trying to create a look as we go, you know? So I think what I'm going to do next, I've got some MAC glitter here. This is just their gold glitter. I believe this was in like a holiday thing, but I think they have it all the time. I'm just grabbing the Lit. This is the Clearly Liquid Glitter Base. This is honestly like the best glitter stuff ever. And I'm just dipping my brush into that. And then this is a Lit Cosmetics brush too. It came with this pack of glitter stuff. And I'm just kind of getting off the excess liquid, and then I'm going into the gold glitter. Just grabbing a little bit on the end there, tapping off any excess so we don't get crazy fallout. And I'm just going to put this on the inner corner of my eye. And if you tap out the product as opposed to swiping it, you're not gonna get as much fallout. And then I'm just gonna dip back into the glitter again actually, and then go onto the other eye. Now, just to kind of brighten that up a little bit more, I'm gonna go in with the Lit Cosmetics Hello Sunshine because it's kind of like a silver and gold mixture of glitter, whereas like the gold is just like gold and really chunky. This one's also, I've got the size 2, so it's a little bit smaller glitter chunks, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to grab some of that on my brush and go over top of that. I'm kind of bringing this further underneath my lash line too, just to kind of blend it out a bit more. I don't know if the camera is picking up just how pretty this is, but it's like really pretty in person. It's just so glittery. I'm already obsessed, so yeah. I'm excited about this look already. Things are happening, it's going places. It's coming together, it's fine. We got this, guys. So now I'm going to move on to lashes and such. So I'm actually gonna do that off camera because it's gonna be a lot faster. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just threw on some lashes. I've got House of Lashes Iconics on. I've been calling them Siren lately and the Iconics don't look anything like Siren, so they're Iconics, I swear. So next I'm just gonna go in with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cashmere, and I'm just gonna throw this in my waterline. Because it's also kind of goldy colored, and I'm going with that theme right now, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, these last like friggin' forever in the waterline. They're amazing. Just kind of opens it up a little bit. And I just screwed up all the concealer underneath my eye, so I'm just going to use a brush to fix that. So I'm gonna go back to doing the rest of my face. I'm gonna go in to my Very Sad MAC bronzing powder in matte bronze. I hit pan forever ago on that. Wow. I'm just going to bronze up my face. Next I'm going to go into the Anastasia Gleam Glow Kit, and I'm going to grab Hard Candy, which is this top color right here. And it's like a really pretty blush color. Almost like a duochrome pink color. So I'm just going to use this as a blush. I need to stop closing that mirror because like I'm not done using it ever. And then for a highlight, I think we want to go for something like beaming. So I'm gonna go in with the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and this is the shade Celestial. I feel like these need shaking. Hold on, my mother's calling me. Okay, continuing on, since my mother just brutally interrupted me. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my finger, and that's actually kind of a lot, but it's fine. Also, this is not the finger that I want to use, so I'm just gonna put it on my other finger because I'm not left-handed. I am very much so right-handed. And I'm just going to apply this with my finger because I find that's how this applies the best. I feel like with a beauty blender, it's just, it like dries too quickly and it doesn't go well for me. And then I'm just going to use my middle finger, which doesn't have product on it, or like any finger that doesn't have product on it, to blend out the edges. You know what, I am gonna go in with a beauty blender to just kind of soften this a little bit. It's just a little too intense, which I mean, come on, how could it be too intense? But like it was just a little too much, you know? So I'm just gonna tone it down a little bit. And I'm going to use this on my nose as well, and on my cupid's bow. Alright, now that I've sufficiently covered myself with that, I'm gonna move on to lips. So for lips, I'm gonna go in with Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the color I cannot pronounce. It's not gonna focus on that. It's Muneca, I don't freaking know. I'm gonna use this color on my lips. Which I do talk about this in my previous video. And basically this was my least favorite color from all of her new nudes. But I'm gonna use it anyways, because I have a plan. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna give this just a few seconds to kind of get a little bit more tacky before I go on and do the next step, because what I'm going to do next is, I've been using a lot of Kat Von D products for this look. I'm going to take Kat Von D's Metal Crush shadow in Thunderstruck, and I'm going to put this on top of this, so hopefully it'll like change the color so it's more of a color that I like. So I don't like this color on its own, but that's okay. So I'm just going to use my finger, actually. I'm just going to kind of pack it on my finger here and place this right on top. Looks majestic, my goodness. Okay, that turned out really well. It turned out like way better than I was expecting. Like, it doesn't really suit me still, but that's fine. It looks badass, so it's staying. For something fun and just to kind of connect it in with the rest of the look, I'm gonna grab that brush I used for the eyeliner again. I'm gonna use the same color, K-Dub, and I'm just gonna do a line down the center of my lips. I'm gonna put this off my shoulders because that's how the shirt's meant to be worn. Okay guys, so that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you guys try it out for yourselves. That would be awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and also let me know what videos you guys would want to see next, and I will do that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!